Hello student, good day to all of you. Today we are going to study economics subject chapter number 3, demand analysis. In this lecture we are going to study law of demand. So let us start first with introduction. The law of demand was introduced by Professor Alfred Marshall in his book Principles of Economics, which was published in 1890. The law explains the functional relationship between price and quantity demanded. So, here explains the relationship between price and quantity demanded only. So, text statement of the law. According to Professor Alfred Marshall, other things being equal, higher the price of a commodity, smaller is the quantity demanded, and lower the price of a commodity, larger is the quantity demanded, which will be seen in the last lecture. In other words, other factors remaining constant means other than price and quantity demanded. Other factors remaining constant like income, factors affecting demand, income, population, etc. Such factors remaining constant. Only price. If the price of a commodity rises, demand for it falls. And when the price of a commodity falls, demand for the commodity rises. So it is depend upon the price of the commodity. When it decreases or falls, demand increases for that commodity. When it increases or rises, then demand for that commodity decreases. Thus, there is an inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded. So, in the law of demand, the relationship between price and quantity demanded is inverse. Inverse means when the price increases, demand decreases. When price decreases, demand increases. Symbolically, the functional relationship between demand and price is expressed as dx is equal to function of px. X means here commodity, where demand d is equal to demand for a commodity, f is equal to function, and px means price of a commodity. So next is demand schedule and demand curve. So here two columns is given to you in the demand schedule. First one, price of commodity x in rupees, quantity demanded of commodity x in kgs. We seen in the individual demand schedule and market demand schedule. When the price increases, demand decreases. When the price decreases or falls, demand is higher for that commodity. So in the first column, when the price of the commodity is rupees 50, then quantity demanded of the commodity x is 1 kg. When the price of the commodity becomes 40, that is there is a decrease or falls in the price of the commodity. Then quantity demanded increases. मग सगळं सेम काय होणार आहे, तिथे जेव्हा पण प्राइस इन्क्रीज होत जाणार आहे, डिक्रीज होत जाणार आहे, तेव्हा काय होणार आहे, क्वांटिटी डिमांडेड हायर असणार आहे. 30 असेल तेव्हा काय इन्क्रीज झाली 3 kgs, 20 आहे तेव्हा 4 kgs, अँड ॲट लास्ट 10 आहे तेव्हा काय झाली आहे, प्राईस 10 आहे तेव्हा काय झालं, क्वांटिटी डिमांडेड इन्क्रीज झालं आहे ॲट 5. सो when price of commodity x is rupees 50, quantity demanded is 1 kg. When price falls from 50 to 40, quantity demanded rises from 1 kg to 2 kg. Similarly, at price 30, quantity demanded is 3 kg. And when price falls from 20 to 10, quantity demanded rises from 4 to 5 kg. Thus, as the price of a commodity falls, quantity demanded rises, and when price of commodity rises, quantity demanded falls. This shows an inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded. Inverse means both are not same. Price पण सेम राहणार नाहीये आणि क्वांटिटी डिमांडेड सेम राहणार नाहीये. चेंज होत राहणार. जेव्हा प्राइस इन्क्रीज होते तेव्हा क्वांटिटी डिमांडेड लेसर. प्राइस डिक्रीज होते, quantity demanded higher. So next is demand curve as per the demand schedule. So there are two axes, x-axis quantity demanded in kgs and y-axis shows price in rupees, and demand curve slopes downward from left to right. X-axis represent the demand for the commodity and y-axis represent the price of commodity X. DD is the demand curve which slopes downward from left to right due to an inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded. So, in this lecture we studied the law of demand. When the price of the commodity falls, the demand for that commodity is higher. When the price of the commodity rises, demand for that commodity is lesser. In the next lecture, we are going to study assumptions of law of demand. Till then, thank you.